Welcome back to Foundation Friday. I know, but yeah, I needed time to test some of these things. Some of them are going to take a little longer. But yes, so today on Foundation Friday, I want to share my review on Moonshot. This is Moonshot Micro Settingfit Cushion EX. I have the shade 201, which is a little too yellow for me, which you'll see, but I really like this. This is as close as I can get to the Wet n Wild Mega Cushion. Now, these have great undertones. So far, the undertone on this one isn't so great. See how that's like really yellow? But they have, well, I shouldn't say they have. There's other brands that do have better undertones. I just don't really care for the formula, and I'll be speaking on those later. So I'm just going in. I don't actually, I think I'm almost out of this. I don't use this to blend it out. I only use it to stamp the product on, and then I blend it with my blender. Actually, I'm going to do that part first because this stuff sets down really, really fast. Let me actually grab my mirror so I can see. I really like this. And if you don't blend this out quickly, it kind of hangs out wherever you left it. So it definitely dries down, and it is buildable. I don't really build it up too much because, again, the undertone is just way too warm for me. But it is pretty. So I'm going to keep on doing exactly what I just did. So many times I'm so eager to just go ahead and stamp the whole thing on and then blend it out, and then I'm stuck really having to blend and wipe really hard because it dried down just in the time that it took me to blend another area, which is insane. So it's better if I do it this way. And again, you can definitely build this up. I don't know if you can build it up to a full coverage, but you can definitely build it up. I'm going to show you down in my jaw area because my forehead doesn't really need a lot. I can definitely use this one on my eyes. I like that. So I'm going to just do it on, I'm almost wondering if I already used a lot of this. So I'm going to just do it on this side just so you can see. This is the area that I tend to have a lot more ingrown hairs and acne. I mean, that's pretty awesome. Let me go ahead and do this side. So that's usually, that in the center of my face is where I add a lot of coverage. Well, my idea of a lot of coverage. Because I know that, you know, people need variations in coverage, and definitely more than I do where they feel they do. I always find coverage is a matter of comfort rather than necessity. And by that I mean we don't need to cover our blemishes, but we feel pressured by society because we would look better if we did according to society. And as someone, my nose is peeling from all the nose blowing because of my allergies. Now, as you can see, that's a little hard to get there. So I'm going to just use the edge, and I don't think yeah, I did. Sweet. And then I'm going to take the edge of this. I have no idea how blanked out my face looks because the camera, well, yeah, I'm pretty blanked out. I'm going to take just a tiny bit, just whatever's on here, and just stamp right on my eyes because I don't want to use concealer. Do I need any more? And the wonderful thing about this product is that it does not feel like you have anything on. That is like the biggest thing for me, for it to look like skin, feel like skin, behave like skin. This is pretty good in terms of long wear. And this is one of those where as long as you catch the crease as it sets down, the creasing, it no longer creases. The throat clearing is, of course, my allergies, because our weather is doing weird stuff out here in the desert. It's been 80 to 90% humidity, which is not common. Even by the coast, it's not common. So I'm testing skincare products that are made for the dry days here in Cali, and I can't stand having them on because it's been so humid. What is that? Oh yeah, I've got a bit here. So I have to keep stamping, like I said, until it sets down, which is a little tougher when you're using a sponge because of course it's damp. So in a sense it keeps on re-wetting. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I learned from Katie Jane Hughes. Hopefully this works and it sets down. I'm going to do this just right here to a couple of areas. Even though I don't really have a lot of lines here, I've got a couple of shallow ones. I've got a pretty deep one right up here. I don't know if that's because of my scar or what. So are we done? A little bit here. Did that work? Yeah. And I can feel that it's almost dried down. I still get fuzzies, black fuzzies from my black towel. And I've had the damn thing for 2 years or more. It still deposits fuzzies. All right, I should be good. My poor nose is finally healing. With the allergies and the constant sneezing, plus the tretinoin, it got really angry. My dermatologist was like, nope, don't use any more tretinoin there until it heals. And it's getting close to being back to normal again. Now this one especially works so good with my Tatcha primer. I don't really have to do this as much. I have to go wash my hands. I'm a texture girl. Be right back. Okay, so what I actually have underneath the moonshot foundation is the Heimish Marine Care Eye Cream. I use it as a face cream because face and neck creams can be used on your face. There's really no need to apply them solely to the areas that they claim. So I really like this actually as a face cream, more so than their Marine Care Deep Moisture Nourishing Melting Cream. This thing is thick as hell. This actually reminds me a lot of the La Mer, but better, because I don't find that the La Mer actually goes into my skin. I feel like it's just a surface cream and oil that just stays on the surface. It doesn't feel like it penetrates anything. In other words, and let me rephrase penetrate, because that's just not even the right word. It doesn't feel like it absorbs into the skin. So this one feels like it actually absorbs into the skin, but it still leaves that kind of heavy, greasy feel on top. So I don't really like that for during the day, especially on humid days like today. It's actually foggy outside. I don't know why. I mean, this is kind of June, July weather, the gloom and the humidity. So I'm not really sure why we're experiencing that now. Let me actually just adjust my camera a touch. Okay, so this is what I have underneath the moonshot, and I really, so far, like it. It's not feeling like it's going to move the makeup. You know what I mean? Make it slip and slide, which I really, of course, like. Who doesn't? I started applying the rest of my makeup and I realized I didn't show you guys how amazing this foundation is. So I already have powder on, which is the only problem. But what I love about it is that in all of my crappy areas, it doesn't look like I have anything on my skin. Where's my glasses? It just looks amazing. And of course, I've already powdered, which kind of sucks. But yeah, you're gonna have to take my word for it. And actually, no, you don't have to take my word for it. Just know how much I complain about other foundations. And this one is pretty freaking badass. I already have my brows on. I applied my favorite Alone, which is the Studio Makeup High Tinted, what? High Define Brow Tint. I have to remember that. In dark. Love this stuff. Did 2 coats. Did a little brow trimming because I found some crazy little stragglers, even though I cut my brows. I don't pluck them. I cut my brow hairs way too much a couple weeks ago because I wasn't paying attention. I was watching TV while I was doing it. I mean, I was paying attention, but I wasn't. So anyhow, long story short, I ended up cutting way too much. And the only thing that I ever pluck are, of course, the strays that, you know, come around here or here. That's about it. But anyway, let me get back to putting my makeup on. I love this stuff. Let me show you what you see that might look powdery is, of course, powder. So anything else, which is like this area, this is where the shine is. That's where I didn't apply powder. And that's what it looks like all over. I love this stuff. Because this one can handle creams, because again, it sets, I'm going in with my candy paint. I always call it half caked. Candy paint in Morning View. And this is the type of bronzer that I like. It has a slight red undertone to it. And then of course, you know, you do the usual. And then I'm going to apply the same brand, their blush. And I was going to go in with another one, but yeah, I'm going to go in with Velvet Tiger. Let me show you what that looks like. It's a mauve color, similar to the Patrick Ta, but in cream. And I'm actually going to apply the Patrick Ta on top just to set it. So let me just go ahead and do this real quick. Let me know if you guys actually want to see. I mean, I don't really do anything special, but I know that sometimes it's ASMR. And I can actually apply my makeup without saying anything if that's the kind of thing that you guys are into. I love watching videos like that when somebody does that. So let me know, and I will do a ton of those because I like it. See you in a minute. Okay, so I have my makeup on. Using my lovely rougher brushes. Let me actually show you. I didn't really do anything crazy on the eyes. I have a wash of color of the Haywire by NYX. I love this. I will do different stuff eventually, but right now, being that I'm in a rush, I'm gonna go get a mammogram. Ladies, go get a mammogram. You need them. Men, I understand that sometimes you need them too. So on the rest of my face, I have on my eyes, I actually have the Wander Beauty in Napa. I really like this color, but man, is this a pain in the ass to put on. I don't understand why it's so hard. I actually took off a couple of lashes, which pissed me off putting these away. These are my rougher brushes, which I love and swear by. Again, on the brows, I have the Studio Makeup, which you already know. On the lashes, I have 2 or 3 coats of this. I really do like this. My favorite is probably still Milk Makeup, their Kush mascara, but I wonder what it would be like with this wand because this is nice. On the lips, I found my Urban Decay, my NYX in Brooklyn Thorn. That's probably why I'm thinking of Urban Decay. And of course, I've got the Misho Beauty on in Jama. I don't know, it's LJAMA. And I know that on their website, it looks like it's brown, but that is not brown. That is a mauve color. I don't know why they have it looking like a nudie brown, but I love this because it adds gorgeous shine. So I basically just outlined my lips and then just filled it in with the Misho. So this is what it looks like. Oh, the one thing I did forget to do, and I am glad that I looked at it and thought about it. I'm going to go ahead and top off my blush just very lightly with the Patrick Ta because it matches. And then what I like to do, I know you guys know all these tricks, but I like to follow up with my sponge just so that it doesn't look crazy. And then I take a flat end and just there. I should probably see how the eclipse already looks. It's already settled into the skin. And then you get your shine back. I love that. All right, guys, so this is what I've got for now. It is a Friday. This is actually the Friday. I'm recording on the Friday that you're seeing my other foundation Friday for Joa Beauty. But this one again is for Moonshot Shadow, or Moonshot, why do I keep saying Moonshot Shadow? Moonshot Foundation. And I will go ahead and check back in when I'm done with my mammogram because that's probably gonna work me out right there. Mammograms, you hate them and you need them. And then of course I'll check back in later on in the late afternoon, early evening. And by that I mean between 4 and 8. That might be the end because it is Friday. Come on. All right, guys, see you later. I do love this stuff. I love it. I love it. Love it. Everything will be linked below, and I'll try to put asterisks on everything that's an affiliate link. So I'll be back. Hey. So I'm tired because I just had my actual first meal of my day about 2 hours ago, around 3 o'clock. Life. So I was at the mammogram for a lot longer than I anticipated. They ended up finding cysts in my breasts, which of course they weren't too thrilled about. Thankfully, they don't look cancerous, but they want to keep an eye on them. So now I have to go back every 6 months versus every 2 years, which is a little bit annoying. Annoying in the sense that, you know, why do I have to have this in my body for me to have to go back, you know? So, but at least it's not cancer. So that's good. On my lips, I just, because they were clean, I had a burger when I got back. I have on the e.l.f. I want to say it's in Vino. Let me check. Definitely not Vino. It's Scarlet Night. And normally this shade is like this, but I have Vaseline on. Oh, it looks much peachier on my screen than in real life. In real life, it looks a little bit more pinky mauve. That's funny. So yeah, because I have Vaseline on my lips, it doesn't look as dark as this, which I actually prefer because for me, that's not dark enough. I like my lips very vampy. But going back to the foundation, this is what it looks like. It's been 5 hours. I am gonna check in again, but I'm falling asleep because it's been so long since I, that I hadn't eaten. So I'm really tired right now. It is creasing here just because I put Vaseline on my lids and underneath actually all around my eyes. They were getting a little too dry from playing around with other moisturizers and underneath because of Tretinoin. So I put Tretinoin all over my face except for my lids, but I put it everywhere else. So yeah, I put Vaseline on and that's why that's creasing, because normally it doesn't crease there. Especially if I really, really want to go creaseless with this foundation right here, the Moonshot, I want to go in with something like this. I don't know what it is about this, but this really does make the Tatcha really does make your makeup last. I'm kind of impressed with that. So yeah, the one thing that I really like about this foundation is that it wears away evenly, smoothly, like it's just melting into your skin. I mean, this stuff is freaking badass. So again, if I had put on the Tatcha, it would look much stronger. It would have stayed on my face a lot longer. And if you guys want, I can go ahead and do a TikTok on that since my Instagram is still not active. fucking assholes. Or I can even do a short on here and show you what it looks like with the Tatcha primer and how much longer it lasts. So I can do that. Let me know where you'd like to see that, where you have accounts, and I'll go ahead and do that soon. I don't know about this weekend, but yeah, definitely soon. So yeah, let me know. And yeah, this is what it looks like. Again, 5 hours, which is great. There's a little tiny bit of gathering here, but that's absolutely normal, especially since I also put Vaseline here as well, because my poor nose suffers with all the nose blowing. Yeah, so that's my update for now, and I will do my best to check in. If I don't, which hopefully that isn't the case, if I don't, I apologize, and that would be Foundation Friday. But if you keep watching and I'm still here in like 2 seconds, then yay, I made it. If not, I fell asleep. But I have to eat again, so I shouldn't be falling asleep. Alrighty, guys, I'll see you hopefully in a minute. Bye. Okay, so it's been 8 hours. It's 8 o'clock. I could wear this all night, which I don't want to. So I'm going to go ahead and end this now. So it's been 8 hours. It doesn't feel like I have anything on my face. My forehead is the standard oily, as you can see. I mean, that's like a lot of oil, but it could be the moisturizer that I used, because some moisturizers make me oilier than others. And then of course there's a little bit going on here, but there's no creasing. There's like minimal creasing here because again, I did prep my eyes with Vaseline, but that's on me. You know what I mean? So if you guys want me to go ahead and do that, I mean, my blush is still on, not as strong as it was obviously, but not bad. So if you want me to go ahead and do a follow-up with no Vaseline under my skin and then the Tatcha primer in either the shorts on YouTube or on TikTok, let me know in the comments and I'll go ahead and I'll do that ASAP. So yeah, this is what it looks like. It's not bad. I love it. I still don't feel like I have anything on. I didn't even notice the oiliness here, which normally with most foundations, it will feel really gross on my forehead and I just have to take it off and it'll feel really gross here. No, that's why I love it. And again, wait till you see what it looks like with the Tatcha on without all the, you know, greasy shit that I put on. So what I'll do is I will go ahead and prep it the way that I did, you know, the other times that I wore it where it lasted a long time. I'll go ahead and I'll prep my face that way, which let me just show you. Actually, you guys know. It's either the CeraVe PM face lotion or the Vanny Cream body lotion, face and body lotion, not cream. So any one of those, and even, actually I'm not sure about this one, so I'm actually tempted to try it. The Kosir Ultra Hyaluronic Emulsion. I'm curious to find out how this would work with that foundation. So I might try that first and then decide which one would actually give the most, you know, cause it to last longer with the Tatcha and let you guys know then. I'll do that. But let me know in the comments that you do want to know what it looks like with the Tatcha primer on so that you can see if it lasts longer, you know, than 8 hours. Well, longer than technically 6 hours looking good, because this is 8 hours and it's pretty much gone. And of course we want it to last longer than that. So yeah, let me know in the comments. See you guys later. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead, hit subscribe. Definitely hit that bell, because I'm noticing that with other people I follow, I actually have to unsubscribe, subscribe, and hit the bell again for it to actually send notifications. Something's going on with YouTube again, where people just aren't getting notified. And I actually noticed that with my previous Foundation Fridays, nobody got notified because nobody was watching. So it's like, oh, okay, something's going on. So go ahead and hit, yeah, subscribe again twice so that you are subscribed, and then hit the bell so that you definitely get notifications, because I don't post any specific days. It's whenever my back and my neck allow me to. All right, guys, I will see you later. Love you. Thanks. Bye.